A lot of team fighting power. You know, I feel like sometimes with the Braum, you can really see a comp struggle with lack of engages. You know, maybe like the last game we had, and he could cover mid-wave, and then they all move towards these grubs. But it looks like the focus might be on Dragon, potentially, instead. I'll take the Scuttle for now, for sure.
Rilla just backing. He's got 66 CS. Seems like he hasn't missed many. El Nar into the wall. That's Cassante.
Man, he's nearly under half health.
Yeah, I mean, dude is doing a good job of putting on pressure, right? He's up in CS. He's doing his job.
Now starting the Dragon. They have Prio in the bot lanes. They can move over. We have Prio in the mid lane from Chovy. A lot of damage being done.
Good safety from...
Oh, he missed us, yes. Not my
Chovy?
Yep.
Oh, man. I thought you were talking about Pungan. I'm like, wait. That's fine. I mean, he's a rookie.
Yeah, I'm not going to be that brutal.
He's probably nervous.
He's
like,
up in farm still. Look.
It's okay, Ox. Like, you don't have to call him out for it. He does, yes.
Oh, it's up to 2 gold. They found him.
And the flash comes in, but Canyon still has flash. But now Canyon's in a rough spot. He's getting burst down. His first blood. That goes to Pungan in his first LCK game. He just strolls on in. He's like, I'm totally fine. I'm just going to beat this Lee Sin into death.
Yeah. And now, DN Freecs looking towards the grubs. We'll get 1, and we'll look for more. Rula and Juro just trying to scare them away, but they're not really phased too heavily.
Dudu TP'd. So, that rocket almost stole it, by the way. That second one. Ruler TPs, or not Ruler, Dudu TPs, and Pungan now has to run down a bottom lane. But this is a second plate.
Oh, we have the Eclipse. Real life chickens. I want them to train the chickens.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds pretty difficult, so I don't know. That's why I said anime. All right, flash away, but you're against Rakan. You're not getting away. And down he goes. This dive is more of a let's kill the turret as soon as we possibly can. And they will be able to do that. Cassante eventually should die, right? Keen Sante not going to hit the Q3 on a life who just dodges it. And there you go. They get the turret, the first blood turret, and the kill. His flash? Trade of a couple of their flashes for Chovy's flash?
Yeah, and I think that signal not to go for the fight. Dudu has had his mega proc. He's about to be exhausted. You've been all your big tools and didn't find anything.
Dudu coming back, wants the TP, wants some help. Pioshik nearby as well. Keen Sante kind of missing a lot. The Q3 as well, not going to land here. Dudu just gets out, and a ton of damage comes out from Pungan and Pioshik. And so it is traded back. But at least the Rift Herald will go to the farming Canyon, who does pick up another objective, but this turret also going to go the way of DNF.
Yeah, feels like Keen missing more skill shots than we typically expect of him on a champion he has been so proficient with. And yeah, I think DN Freecs, this is the right call. You go bot, you get a kill, you get a tower.
Still standing. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Gen.G on the Dragon. Ocean Soul points. I said they wouldn't fight over it. They're all going all in. Pioshik knocking up everybody, but he's super low. And Cassante in the backline is totally fine, but Dudu just got here, and now it's a 5v5. But everybody on the side, the kick is massive from Canyon, but it might not matter. Dudu in that backline, not able to quite do enough damage, but Pungan as well, still alive, full health, but he doesn't have a front line anymore. The knockup comes in, and Pungan, so sad for him, he gets knocked down. And the shutdown goes over to the Corki as well. Gen.G barely pull ahead and take that fight.
The rookie, the last one to fall, felt like he was doing everything he could to keep the fight going.
Fine from ahead. He's doing a lot of burst damage. He's already got a couple of items. As now we will be fighting over this Arakan. We got 5v5, but Dudu's less than half health with no Narbar. And they're putting themselves in a position where they cannot retreat, actually. So they kind of have to go for the steal. Pioshik trying to get close. Can he get in there? Canyon getting pretty low himself. Has to get out, but look at Keen just tanking it up, and they get the sweep on a Pungan as well. Down goes the Victor, and Berserker is alone. The entire front line gets shredded by, of course, the Penta. Man, and it gets stolen by Chovy. The Penta denial happens again.
He might be able to get his first win in the LCK Cup in protest.
I was looking on stage, you actually see big versions of the webcams. Jovi's got a giant smile on his face. So a lot of discussion, obviously, about the Penta situation. Ruler was not happy.
I think at this point of the game, there's going to be more discussion about that than actually playing out the game. I think Gen.G got this one pretty on lock, but no Pentas for Ruler in this one, unless something crazy happens from here on out.
Oh, that arrow, jeez. I mean, they have Otacon buffs, so it doesn't matter. Just sending it, and there you go. Nice little sweep. Catches a very juicy target. The Ash will go down, and that is a couple for the Corki. Once again, Ruler up to 7-0. And he could have even more kills if he didn't get so many assists as well.
Yeah.
He carries
imagine if he was...
Oh, man.
Imagine if he was 8-0-4, maybe, you know?
Yeah.
Like that specific one extra kill.
8-0-6. There you go.
He could have been 9-0-5. That one specific extra kill. I think that's the one I'm talking about.
This game is totally fallen apart. I mean, just two gigantic team fights. The one that led to Gen.G getting position on Otacon, and then, of course, the Otacon fight. A huge difference in terms of levels in the jungle. I guess all of that farming from the side of Canyon has paid off by the end of it all. And obviously, the big team fights.
Lee Sin goes hard. But yeah, it seems pretty cooked at this point. I think, you know, DN Freecs, they kept it relatively close throughout the game, but I think the problem with playing against Gen.G is that it's close until it isn't, and the team fighting is so crisp.
Joke.
Now, it'd be really crazy if Corki was to lose from here. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, you know, I don't think it's going to happen, Dan. I think they got this one, actually. The damage from Ruler alone is enough. And Pyosic's like, well, maybe... No, never mind. They have Cassante as well.
Ocean Soul Cassante as well, as if he, with Spirit Visage, as if he wasn't unkillable enough already. They just can't do anything. You have no op. I don't.
Oh, by the way, apparently Jovi also said I thought Lee Sin got a kill, so he thought that it wasn't a penta angle. That's why he was saying it's not a penta. It's not a penta.
That's a good cover. That's
fantastic excuse, Jovi. Wow, nice engage here from Duro. Going to catch both carries at the same time, forcing both the flashes. Obviously, it doesn't matter all too much. That's a nice little whiff, as they are certainly playing with their food here at the end of the game. Gen.G are so insanely ahead. No! Cover your eyes. Oh,
cut the clip.
Safe. And they got the kill at the end as well. It's like 20,000 gold ahead.
And
it feels like Galio wins. Galio and Poppy wins that 100% of the time.
My concern is that Gen.G kind of really only have one damage threat. So if, I mean, it's a big hit, but if Ruler dies, what is left?
He died in that fight as well at the end.
Yeah, but he didn't die unceremoniously, you know? I think he put up a good fight.
I mean, he was a victor with like one item, and he was like doing tickle damage.
He was doing his job.
He
was doing his job. He was pumping that. It just, you know, it took some time. He had a good ult. It's just difficult, right? And then Chovy just put him on his list. You know, Freecs putting some pressure towards the grub, so should be able to secure those. But it does mean dude is isolated. Just have ult, and life is coming.
He's like the Penta King of the LCK.
Not since he came back. Hasn't got a single one in the LCK Cup.
That's true. Pyosic's in a lot of trouble here. I think he might just die. Does he even bother to flash? Nope, he doesn't. First blood, Duro picks up. It's kind of
we just get over the wall. Not so much on Zinzao when you're kind of stuck in the...
If he was like Wukong, maybe?
Wukong for sure would be fine.
I think he still would have died. Well, yeah, the grub's coming down now. Duro going to eat a hook, and a TP's coming in. So Gen.G say, well, we got one, so we're just going to run away. That does mean there's 5 grubs to DN.
There's a lot. We'll see if they can make use of those. Yeah, I mean, the thing about Wukong is that I think you could have just taken a different path completely, so you wouldn't have even been exposed.
Yeah.
But,
I feel like, you know, in Game 1, there was a lot of back and forth, a bit of trading, you know. It was kind of like DN Freecs had some angles. They were doing pretty well on some of the grub fights and stuff. But they're trying to get this first turret. Who's going to actually pick it up? Looks like it should go the way of Gen.G. There it goes.
That's your feats.
I have found the feats, and they're on the side of Gen.G. Almost all of them. Carry a lot of it, at least if he gets ahead, which, as we know in this game, he is.
I mean, we saw that the T1 game when Smash was playing Ezreal. Like, you can pump numbers as Ezreal.
Yeah, you really can. I mean, this is all just solo. Like that, all the damage, all the gone health, that's all from Ruler. And now Keen's doing his job. Okay, I ult away the key target. I press my W. That's it. The engage comes in. The front line is gone. The damage is there. The vials right onto Pungyan as Dudu desperately tries to get on the Ruler, but you just Galio ult him, and he's totally fine. He actually almost did die at the end of it all, but
Ult his flash.
Rift Herald's taken, and as you mentioned, very important to the AD carry still has his flash. They're just not giving them an inch to breathe. It's 2-0. And it feels like the series is 2-0. Still early on in this game, but they're about to get Mountain Soul Point. Very slowly, as Canyon slowly punches the dragon to death. And there you go. Third Drake to their side. They have the Rift Herald on Canyon as well. Probably just going to drop it in mid at some point. There it is. And here they go.
Stole that minion from Ruler.
There they did, and maybe something here. Trying to really pressure the turret. They're gonna get the turret. TP's coming in.
But I mean,
they might get Duro. The door right in front of them. Keen is just kind of roaming in behind them, like escorting Pungyan away from the fight. And they say, well, we've got the poke advantage, so why don't we just go ahead and poke? Now that we have Ruler's items online, a bit of a combo here. Nice hook onto Duro, but the front line is still so tanky. Canyon has to flash over the wall. Ruler is going to get engaged on, but the Galio ult right on top of everybody. Let's see if we can get Dudu to do something on this Ambess. He's being burnt to a crisp by the Ezreal, just so incredibly fast. And Keen is going to take the kill down. Not even a clean fight. That was half under the turret, and Gen.G still bopped them over the head. Poppy's just running in a straight line at the enemy team.
I mean, who can engage on Keen? Everyone's dash-based who wants to jump in.
Yeah.
Just press W.
Well, he's just going to do that and knock into the wall. There you go. Knocks the Nautilus away, knocks the Ambess into the wall, and she just melts like paper. And that's Otacon. I mean, DN Freecs, they can't fight over this. They got to go for the dragon, and they should be able to take that down just because it takes a long time to kill Otacon, but that is like the saddest consolation prize that I've seen in a long time. It'd
be a different story if they had 3 dragons and this was their soul, but you're just stalling out Gen.G's soul. Like, the small bit of armor and MR is not going to really make a difference, so Gen.G handling that one pretty masterfully, very patient. Keen doing a great job of kind of playing body block and denying any access. And now they can look for even more. You know, the expectation is DN Freecs have to go towards the dragon. He's getting in the tower as well. Gold lead ballooning at this point. And what can DN Freecs do? You engage on them, they die, they'll just respawn, you'll probably lose more yourself.
Generally, whenever like any objective is taken, they'll like go crazy, start clapping, you know. Gen.G got the Otacon and they're like the slightest little golf clap. They're going to be happy about this, though, because Berserker is kind of just all alone, and Duro's like, I'll just let you 1v1 him, bro.
What?
And then he runs in
I'll
and
just
steals
steal the
kill.
That was...
Duro. As Pyosik gets knocked away, and DN Freecs run away.
Yeah, not much you can do there.
Well, life's dead. Maybe the disengage cone. He does get an ult off, and finally, DN Freecs decide to push their buttons. The Ambessa gets in the back line, trying to take out Duro, but Keen flashes in and knocks her into the wall. Just perfectly played. Keen's Poppy has been excellent. And this game is pretty much over from here. Ruler wants another one, but he will not have it. At least gets the flash out of Berserker.
So Duro actually died. That's the only positive for DN Freecs.
They actually got him.
They actually got him. Other than that, they're just getting clapped. There's no other way to spin it. Gen.G reeling after the loss to Bro. Very decisive with how they're handling this.
He got a panic kill, so honestly, I don't think he deserves it.
Whereas Keen is about to... No, he's not.
We only have 2 media votes now, so we can actually, you know, have balanced votes. So I think that Keen...
Oh my god, look at that shield on Keen.
Yeah.
He's pretty strong.
He's very tanky. You know,
probably super tanky, super hard to kill. Oh, that buckler!
So right now on the Korean side, it's Sunke, and this is a guy that like never has nothing to say, and I can hear him over there like not having anything to say. He's like, well, They
The
just,
game's pretty won.
they just attacked him. They just killed him. It just happened. Like, that's the way this game is going. They're just killing them. It's cover your eyes. It's just desperation from the DN Freecs now. As the taunt comes in and Jovi's assassin Galio as a tank, I guess. There's another one. And Keen's going to get the kill. Very deserved. Looking for the final one. That's another knock into the wall. And he will pick up the kill as well. Finally, thankfully, I'd even say, this game is over. Gen.G unceremoniously just bop the DN Freecs over the head. And they make them look not very good. But it is just Gen.G who are quite strong.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.